Hello and welcome back. In this video, we'll start with COMSOL history, a historical overview from 1998 to the to present, which is 2025. So let's begin. Now, COMSOL started with a different name. It was called FEMLAB. Uh, it was called FEMLAB, and why this was called FEMLAB is because it started with a toolbox in MATLAB programming language. So it like other toolboxes in MATLAB, we used to use it as a tool in one of the toolboxes in MATLAB. So it started in the year 1998, and the name was given as FEMLAB, which means Finite Element Method Laboratory, which is the short form of Finite Element Method Laboratory. FEMLAB 1.0 started in 1998, and what did it include? It was the first release, first of all, and it had it used to solve partial differential equations through finite element method. So it was basically FEM solver. It had FEM solvers to solve partial differential equations, and it didn't come as a standalone package, as a standalone software. We had to install MATLAB, then go into the toolbox options, then choose the FEMLAB option, FEMLAB toolbox option in that. Then we could use the FEMLAB toolbox inside the MATLAB. So it was just a MATLAB toolbox in 1998. Then it was called FEMLAB 1.0, that first pilot version. Then in after the 2 years, in 2000, FEMLAB 2.0, a new version was released. What it had different was its GUI. Its UI was little bit improved than the first release. More physics modules were involved, like there is structural physics analysis, there is heat transfer module, there is a fluid mechanics module, electrical modules, etc. So more modules were involved in the new version, but still users needed to install MATLAB, then use this as a toolbox. So it was not standalone. Then in 2003, after 3 years, another version came out, which was called FEMLAB 3.0, and uh, it again improved the usability. And one new thing that was introduced in this version was it has scripting ability. It supported scripting. Then but it still used MATLAB. It was still, we had to install MATLAB, then use it as a toolbox. This is this version in 2003 where they started thinking to transition from MATLAB to a standalone package where we could no longer like install MATLAB, then use it as a toolbox. This is where they thought we want to go separate. We want to use it as stand alone, but they did not. They just thought they started doing this transition, but this that did not happen like at once in just a version going from 2000 to 2000, FEMLAB 2.0 to 2.3. The transition just began in 2003 in FEMLAB version 3.0, but it was the background was started. Then comes the era of COMSOL Multiphysics. Now this is where rebranding from FEMLAB happened. Now this is called 3X series. Now what happened is the name was first of all changed. It was changed from FEMLAB to COMSOL. Why? Because first of all, as I said, the transition started. It was transition from being a toolbox in MATLAB to a standalone software in itself. So they rebranded it. The COMSOL name was given, and multiphysics, the COMSOL Multiphysics was the title that was given because this is the version in 2005 COMSOL 3.2. Before that was FEMLAB 3.0. Then from FEMLAB 3.0, the name was directly changed to COMSOL 3.2 in 2005. And this is because multiphysics word came because this is the first time when they started coupling different physics together. This multiphysics coupling started in 2005. In 2005, that's why the rebranding was done, and the rebranding was done. Plus, it was transitioned from being a toolbox to the standalone software. So the name was given COMSOL, and the version was continued from 3.2. Next version came in 2006, that's COMSOL 3.3. It had like enhanced solvers and meshing. It used GUI began moving away from the MATLAB. Now till then what happened was, what they did was the same GUI graphics user interface was used, that which was like the MATLAB's own GUI was used for solving the COMSOL problems. So we used to open MATLAB, then use the toolbox. So same GUI of the MATLAB was used for the COMSOL as well. So this is the COMSOL 3.3 where GUI started moving away from the MATLAB. So when we clicked like the toolbox in the MATLAB, a different GUI started opening for the COMSOL to work with. So this happened in COMSOL 3.3. This is where it started, but still required a simple it still required simple things from the MATLAB. For example, script writing. It did not have the new GUI of the COMSOL, which opened inside the MATLAB, did not have the script writing ability. So it still needed MATLAB to write scripts. Then another version came in 2007 called COMSOL 3.4, where optimization module was added. So before the different module, they kept on adding different modules to improve the software's capabilities. So they added optimization module where we can optimize different things. Then came COMSOL 4X series. The series started in 2009. The first version was called the COMSOL 4.0 or 4.0. Brand new GUI was given. No MATLAB's GUI was used. Brand had its own GUI. It had a model tree that we see in today's COMSOL GUI. They introduced a model tree, which we will learn in the future videos. It started having geometry tools, major GUI overhaul. The GUI, the graphics user interface was totally changed in this new series. No longer required MATLAB to run code simulations. It did not require MATLAB at all to run its simulations. MATLAB support became an optional live link for the MATLAB module. So in this version it was totally standalone. It needed MATLAB. MATLAB was like given was kept like a option inside the COMSOL. We can see there is an option called a live link where we can, if somebody is expert in MATLAB, wants to solve or wants to write a script or write a program or solve any equation inside the MATLAB, it could do that and then use the live link inside the COMSOL to bring those results in the COMSOL Multiphysics. So it was given as an option, which we see today as well. So then next version came in 2010. From 2009 to 2010, it was called the COMSOL 4.1. So it included CAD interoperability, meaning like we could we could make a model, a geometric model inside the COMSOL itself, because it has a CAD computer aided design capabilities inside it. When we open the COMSOL software, we'll see that if we want to make an object of any geometry, it has its own CAD tools that we can use to make that geometry, which started in 2010. 2010 version called COMSOL 4.1. So CAD interoperability, faster solver. So they kept on improving these things. Then in the next year, they almost released the new version each every year. Then in 2011, COMSOL 4.2 came in. It had material library that we see today, a better documentation and all that. Then in 2012, new version called COMSOL 4.3 has equation-based modeling enhancement. So they kept on improving the software. So something new they did while going from previous version to new version. And in 2013 COMSOL 4.4, it had one-click multiphysics coupling. So the multiphysics capabilities, the easiest multiphysics capabilities that we see today was basically introduced in COMSOL 4.4, just one click away to couple the different physics together. Then 2000, after 2013, then 2014 is the year when the COMSOL 5X series started. So it started with COMSOL 5.0. So this is where very important application, very important feature was included in the software, which is application builder. Is the best option inside the COMSOL Multiphysics, where you can make a model, run the simulation, and keep that model or convert that model into an application that you can use that you can use repeatedly for problem solving, change different things, change different boundary conditions, change materials, use that as a separate application. So it included the option that we see is called the application builder. So you one click, we click that application builder, it converts that whole model simulation setup for us into an application. This is a very important feature. Then in 2015, another version, COMSOL 5.1, came in, which included structural and fluid mechanics improvements. Then COMSOL 5.2 had design module was introduced. Then in 2016, COMSOL 5.2a intermediate update. This is the first time that an intermediate update was given. So which it means, like, when going from 5.2 to 5.2a, no major changes were included, or no major features were included. This was just a intermediate update. Then in 2017, COMSOL 5.3, another version, it has import export flexibilities and live link updates. Like we see when we open the COMSOL, if we do not want to create a model using its own CAD options, we can do, like, we can build that model inside inside SolidWorks, inside AutoCAD, or inside any other major CAD package, CAD software. We can make the model, then use live link, or we can, for example, open SolidWorks, make a complete model that we want to simulate in COMSOL. So in SolidWorks, we make the complete model. We keep the SolidWorks open. We open the COMSOL Multiphysics. There's an option called a live link. We click the live link. We see different options there. One of the option will be the SolidWorks. We click the SolidWorks option, and it checks if the SolidWorks is open there with a model. It imports that model in it by itself to the COMSOL. This is the live link option inside it. Then another intermediate update came for 5.3 version, which is called 5.3a, where more physics interfaces were included. Then in 2018, version 5.4 came in. It had array variables, better meshing, so they kept on improving these things. Then in 2019, COMSOL 5.5 model manager preview. So this major feature was included. COMSOL 5.6, so faster solvers, live link inter with inventor. So live link, they kept on, for example, they started with the live link of MATLAB, then live link of SolidWorks, then they included live link of AutoCAD and other softwares. And in COMSOL 5.6, they included a live link of Inventor, which is another design software. They use its live link as well. Then in 2021, 2021 is where 6X series actually started. so it got a little bit delayed due to COVID related issues. Then in 2021, COMSOL 6.0 came in, which has model manager that we saw previously, and it included LCA lifecycle analysis tools as well. Then in 2022 came COMSOL new version, came COMSOL 6.1. Ray tracing in acoustics was included, performance boost and all that. Then in 2023, COMSOL 6.2 version came in, which had CAD import boosters. So we could import CAD models very fast from any major CAD packages. Building energy analysis was included as well in COMSOL 6.2. Then in the last year, 2024, version 6. COMSOL version 6.3 came in. So, and in 6X series, they kept a trend that we can see. They released every version of 6X series in November every year. For example, 6.0 was released in November 2021, then 6.1 in November 2022, then 6.2 in November 2023, then 6.3 version that which is the current version, recent version that we use, was released in November 2024. So following this trend, we can predict that the new version of COMSOL, which is COMSOL 6.4, will be released in this year in the month of November, which, if I can guess, it will be around like 20th November, more or less. So in this recent version, COMSOL 6.3, GPU acoustics were included, electric discharge modeling, and different things were improved and included. So this was all about COMSOL's history right from the 1998. It start from FEMLAB 1.0 up to the November 2024, the recent version, which is COMSOL 6.3. This is how COMSOL evolved over time and transitioned from being a toolbox inside a MATLAB to a standalone software package, and right from being a FEMLAB, just a PDF solver, partial differential equation PDE solver, to a fully fledged, easy using multiphysics software. Evolution summary is like that FEMLAB started 1998 to 2004. It was PDE focused, partial differential equation solving using finite element method. Then COMSOL 3X series was from 2005 to 2008. It had early multiphysics coupling and scriptability. Then COMSOL 4X series from 2009 to 2003, the UI was totally changed from using the MATLAB's GUI to its own fully fledged that we see today, then expanded module. Then COMSOL 5X series from 2014 to 2019, app builder was included, better meshing techniques, solvers were included. Then in COMSOL 6X series, which is from 2021 to today, data management, LCA performance, AI tools were also included. Then if we see the COMSOL softwares and its relation with the MATLAB, is that FEMLAB 1.0 to 3X series, it was a toolbox inside the MATLAB, so it required MATLAB to be installed first, then we could use this COMSOL software. But COMSOL 4X series was a standalone package from the COMSOL 4X series, which started in 2009. So COMSOL 4X series that started in 2009. So from the year 2009, it was a standalone package where directly go and download the COMSOL software directly. No need to install MATLAB software first, then use the toolbox. So from 2009, 4X series. And today MATLAB is optional via live link. Just like other option is inside the COMSOL, we use a live link to import SolidWorks model or the AutoCAD model. In the same way, there is an option for MATLAB. We can use live link to import the mathematical models, scripts, or whatever from the MATLAB using this live link. This is just MATLAB is now just an option through live link, just like other softwares inside the COMSOL software. This was all about COMSOL FEMLAB version history, historical overview from 1998 to 2024. Thank you.